I am going to read a couple quotes that teachers have discussed with me in regards to what's going on in the classrooms as far as teaching. One teacher who is an 11th grade English teacher, which is American literature, the guide she was given lists focus objectives for each of my 6 units. I promptly threw it in the trash. In English, all units should focus on all standards, working in unison to reinforce the overall concept of critical thinking and analysis and communication skills. So basically reading, writing, speaking, and especially listening. Not only that, but truly important concepts such as citing text were not listed as focus standards until Unit 4. I teach my students to cite from day 1, and it's going to stay that way. Imagine my surprise as well when I found that the standardized test for my course doesn't have a shred of classical American literature on it. It's all rhetoric, specifically informational text. Because the folks who developed CC, Common Core, say that students need these more than the fiction or poetry. The short answer part of the test was worse. When grading, I was told to look for 2 things: an answer to the original question and details from the text to support it. I could not pay attention to grammar. That was my main accent right there. Grammar, syntax, or conventions. If a response was legible and it answered the question and it used 2 details in the answer, it got a full score. The skills necessary for that test weren't even aligned with Common Core, yet my teaching evaluation depended on my students passing the test, and in a pilot year no less. Oh, and did I mention the test did not count for the students? We were not allowed to assign any grade in conjunction with it, even though it was supposed to count as their final exam. In fact, we had to exempt their final exam grades. The state says it would be unfair to count a test we've never given as 25% of the students' overall grade in a course. But it's perfectly fair, they said, to count as part of my evaluation and to, in essence, impact my job permanently.
Wow.